Thank you for watching. My name is Glen Morgan. Welcome to We the Governed. And this video, I want to primarily discuss the kind of ever-changing impact of the 6 initiatives that are going to be on the ballot here in November, and some changes that have happened recently in the legislature that could have an impact, probably in a positive way, I think, for these initiatives. So the main issue, remember, is for those who've kind of followed this subject for a while, these 6 initiatives are initiatives to the legislature. And it means is that the legislature gets first crack at these initiatives, not to change them. Their only option is to either ignore them or vote no, in which case they end up on the ballot, or they can vote yes and turn them into law. There's a less likely option where they can provide an alternative to those initiatives in the ballot, but generally they're either ignored or they're just voted into law. Now, it's rare that they're voted into law. However, remember, there's 6 initiatives here. 3 of those initiatives, the repeal of the carbon tax, the repeal of the capital gains tax, and allowing people to opt out of the long-term care tax scam, those 3 initiatives of the 6 are the ones that I think terrify the left the most because it's all about the money. All 3 of those extract basically cash that they're taking that cash from you right now, and they're grifting it out to all their friends. There's all kinds of schemes that are basically taking that money and squandering it. And to have one of those initiatives pass certainly puts the gravy train at risk. So those are the 3 that they're going to be most aggressive about opposing. And then you have a remainder 3 initiatives that are actually there. The Parents' Bill of Rights on transparency with kids in both the medical and kind of healthcare and school situations. And then you also have the Police Pursuit Initiative, allowing police to have more flexibility to pursue criminals. And then the third one, which is no local income tax anywhere or any income tax in Washington State. And that's kind of tied in some ways to the capital gains tax, but they're distinct initiatives. Interestingly enough, recently, since I did my last video recording, the Democrats have changed their direction, because originally they were just going to try to ignore all these initiatives. And remember, these initiatives are causing all kinds of problems, I think, within the Democrat Party. Because of all the special interests that are there, they didn't expect them to get this far. They didn't expect the signature drive to be so successful. And so suddenly they're just dealing with the drama of what do they do with these. Now, they're supposed to have hearings and at least have hearings on these initiatives. And usually they would take a floor vote on them. But we figured that they were just going to ignore them. And that's why coming up this Friday on the 23rd, there's a rally at noon at the Capitol just demanding that the Democrats have public hearings on these initiatives. And shockingly, the Democrats have decided they're actually going to have some public hearings on 3 of them. So the 3 that don't take away the money. Originally, it sounded like they were going to do the 4th one. They were going to do a public hearing on it, which was the opt-out, giving people the option to opt out of the long-term care tax scam. But SEIU, which is the primary beneficiary of that tax scam right now, they lobbied the Democrats substantially. And of course, they're kind of puppet masters of the Democrat Party in Washington State. So SEIU convinced them to not hold a hearing on that one. But nevertheless, we actually have 3 hearings. And according to a recent article that just came out, it's in the Observer, it looks like the Democrats are claiming they're also going to do floor votes on these initiatives. This is a big deal. These initiatives are all supported by every Republican that I'm aware of, and I believe that most of these initiatives have some Democrat support, or at least there's a certain number of Democrats that don't want to go on the record in opposition to allowing police to chase criminals, or denying parents the right to know what's going on with their kids, or in opposing income tax, right? So local income tax in Washington State. So it looks like that if they actually do this and allow a floor vote, the legislature could very well pass up to 3 of these initiatives next week. So this is a big deal. This is a significant change from the position that we were looking at just a couple weeks ago. And I just want to give everybody an update on this because these initiatives are having an outsized impact, much more than anybody realizes, I think, or at least the average person is aware of, on the Democrats who control the legislature and all levers of government power right now in Washington State. They're having an impact. There's still going to be an absolutely brutal fight as the left struggles to try to defeat these very popular initiatives in November, because they don't want to have their tax cash go away, especially with the carbon tax scam, the capital gains scam, and then the opt-out tax issue for the long-term care tax scam. So all 3 of those I anticipate being on the ballot in November. they can't stop them from being on the ballot in November, but they may actually pass these other 3 initiatives, which basically means for those of you who are out there gathering signatures or volunteering for this effort, half of everything you did may become law right now. So, or at least within about a week. We'll find out. So this is a big change. I still encourage everybody to go to the rally on the 23rd. I'll be there at the Capitol, noon. It's not hard to go there. Brian Haywood, one of the guys that actually funded these initiatives, will be there. Jim Walsh, who helped write these initiatives, will be there. You're going to see a lot of other people. John Carlson, talk show host out of Seattle, will be there. There will be a lot of people there basically demanding that the Democrats actually follow the law and hold hearings on the other 3 initiatives in addition to the 3 that they've already scheduled. That's kind of exciting. So it's I would say that for those of us who support these ideas, we're halfway there as far as at least holding hearings, good public policy. Now we'll see if we can get the rest of the way there, maybe hold hearings on the other 3. But regardless, all these steps are victories that I think justify the effort that many volunteers and others put in last year to gather the signatures. That's why we're even having this conversation. So with that, I just wanted to give you that update. That's what's going on. See you on Friday if I don't see you sooner. And remember, if you want to make an impact, you're going to have to show up, because the future belongs to those who show up.